Okay, I guess we are live. We're back for Tell Tuesday. The dice are back. And yeah, we're gonna try to do our best. I see that Hikaru is back to 3400. That's pretty amazing. Quite a lot higher rated than I am at the moment. But yeah, I don't know what to say. We're getting right into the first game. Oh wow, H4. Oh, sorry, we forgot to do the dice. I guess we only have to roll one, right? Okay, rolling the... Let's roll the red for black games and the yellow for white games. So 14, okay. That's the 7th pawn. Oh, that's G... Well, I cannot play G5 then. Well, I have to roll again. 1. Okay, A6. Cool. That was a waste of time. Also, somebody put emote only. Come on. Come on. Asios. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm also told to change back to chess. Apparently people want to see me playing rather than the dice, which I find a little bit surprising, but sure. Robert Aloma. Oh, this is the Kadas opening. I always forget the names of these weird lands. This kind of... Should I go... I can go E6 and then C5. I mean, here the pawn on H4 seems a little bit out of place. So I think I should be doing quite alright. D5, maybe F5. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe D5, C4 or something like that. Yeah, C5 was maybe a bit overzealous. I think I could have gone D5 instead. With a very good game. Here, I have a slight problem with this knight. Okay, let's go here. Gonna go bishop C5 probably. Oh, he's sacking it. It's a very reasonable choice, but I'm taking the pawn not so much because the pawn is a pawn, but because it potentially gives me some very juicy dark squares here. Well, D takes E6 looks completely wrong unless he has a concrete follow-up. I suppose it's bishop takes C4, but I can just ignore that, I think. Like knight D7. Okay, E5. Still think knight D7 looks very good. Yeah, so he went for it a move later. What I suspect is probably less effective, but castles. Bishop E3 is also a move. Let's go here actually. Like in terms of not allowing a lot of counterplay, this seems like a safe option. Yeah, now I think just grab the pawn. Queen takes and then castles, and should be quite a bit better. Maybe not. Maybe not that much better. Bishop h6, he's got g4. Bishop f3, g5. It's actually quite annoying. Maybe I just take a pawn. I'm not super enthused with the way that I played this. I mean, he can take an e3 as well, but I'm winning a pawn there. Actually, I'm not. Rook takes e3, and bishop takes d1 is completely fine for white. So this was a bit of a mess up on my part. Yeah, he finds it, unfortunately. And now I don't have that. Well, I don't really have anything, but I don't have that many chances. Well, I mean, it's still a game, so. I suspect I will get chances to win still, but this was less than ideal for sure. h5, I don't love putting it on h5 since then I don't have rook h5 options later, but I think my king belongs in the center here. So let's bring it in. Not so much to attack necessarily, but I think I want to put the pawn on a4. Kind of improve my pawn structure there a bit. Rook here. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all. I think I'm happy to exchange queens. Yeah. This position is now pretty winning for me. It's not super simple, but I think I could just, like, I don't love putting the king so far away from the action, but I think at this point it doesn't matter that much. Well, rook b3 should win. Yeah. Oh, if he doesn't trade, then it's... It's very... should be very simple. Do I actually have time? Rook f2, king g4, e2, h4. Oh, maybe I'm not in time there. Did I just mess it up? Well, let's cut off his king then. I mean, I'm still winning, but this is not ideal. He wants to... it's fine. He can take my... He can take my... Or did I just mess this up again? How do I actually win now? I don't think there's a way now. Like, regardless of where I go, he just is... Yeah, I think it's a draw now. That is an incredibly poor game. Yeah, it was just a draw there. I thought as long as I'm getting the pawn, then I'm still winning. I needed to prevent... Okay, yeah, that was a horrible game. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, my brain is not working. Like, that was a horrible start. Okay. At least playing a long and bad game means that I don't have to wait super long for the next one. I don't know, like, the last couple of days, I've just been feeling like rested, but kind of a bit out of it. Okay. We're rolling again. Okay, so the red dice this time. That's number 10. Oh, that's 1e4. Oh, yeah, that's fine. What has this guy got in store for us now? Oh, this line, huh? Yeah, this is also dumb. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm playing like that. Over here, and then a 4 maybe? Like, I definitely have no advantage here. This, and then f5 I think is a decent plan. I'm playing against this. This cluster of pawns, but really isn't much at all. Yeah, people asking if the mother has baby brain. Well, she definitely does. I'm normally fine, but I mean today and yesterday, it's just been ugh. That's okay. Let's take it. I mean, at the very least, I got like this and this. My intuition tells me that this is not. It's not very good for black. But could be wrong. Maybe I don't have much. Bishop back. Like, I didn't even notice that this move was possible. Alright, this is total rubbish. Hoping for this maybe. I don't know. This is also always hanging with a threat on the rook. Nothing. This, yeah, I don't know. Let's just protect. I have this idea. Now I'm actually doing very well, I think. I didn't expect queen c1, a3 at all, which is why I didn't stop to think. Bishop c1 traps the queen. That is just monumentally stupid. Well, this doesn't work for him, because I got rook d1. So I actually win a piece. Okay, time to resign. Oh. Just spoke it into existence. Wonder what the evaluation says here. Yeah, knight h5 and then f5. Knight h5, f5 already here was good. Knight a4 and knight b6, like, I just don't see stuff at all. And yeah, this was indeed bad. Like, how do you not see bishop c1? But sure. This wins as well. Cool. No, bishop c1 didn't work afterwards, because then queen b4, and the queen was escaping. Yeah, I mean, Hikaru's gonna win, of course. Did this guy just try to, like, pre-move trap him or something? Otherwise, I'm not sure this makes any sense at all. Yeah. It's gonna win easily. Olhovik. Oh, he's losing. This could be interesting. Queen g7 was game over immediately. It doesn't work, but it kind of has to. Just trade the queens and yeah, or this. At least yes. Where's the DJ? I don't know. I think Asios doesn't like DJing anymore. That's what I heard. Knowing these games, this is actually not over. King g4, threatening this, queen d3 maybe. Okay, this is not even close to perpetual. Just run. Oh, there was this. Checkmate. Yep. He wants to extend the fun. He must be looking at stalemate tricks here. Oh, check. There's just no way you can avoid winning this position. I mean, okay, he must made him 2 more times, but it was more than enough. I'm guessing the game will start quite soon. I'll do the dice immediately. I mean, that's the professional way. So, assuming I'm playing black, it's gonna be 16. That's h5. That's okay. I can live with that. Or h4, of course, if I happen to play white. Okay. According to my knowledge of endgames, this is one for black. Oh my god. This trade. Okay. Draw. Okay, we're going h5. I think that can be removed, since, you know, it's not great against any move, obviously, but it's also not absolutely horrible against any one starting move. I think when I have the chance, I should play d5. e4 I'll take and go knight f6. So this is the thing for people who haven't followed this, is that even though my first move may be ridiculous in this with the dice, then I try and follow it up by playing normal chess. In these setups, I think the move h5 is quite useful. Here, and I go there. Okay, I'll take the pawn when offered. Queen's pawn opening, Chigorin, Shropshire defense. If anybody actually knew that, who is currently in the chat, I would be... We're not talking like mightily impressed, we're talking ways above that. That is quite the knowledge to have. Let's go here. And d5 I can probably just take. Yeah, rook g1 is sensible. Maybe I'm running into queen d3 actually. Well, queen g2 is also quite dangerous. That was a bit silly. I should have gone e6 and then knight d5. Yeah, the idea is obviously bishop takes f7. And that's big trouble. Knight f8. Rook f8 is an option. And d5. d5 maybe I take. Yeah, let's do that. So the idea of going queen d3 instead was that if I go rook f8 then rook takes g6 is very dangerous because there's a mate threat. This iteration may not be that dangerous. It's still very interesting for sure. Like, I'm probably still worse, maybe considerably so, but don't feel like there's kind of the same imminent danger of losing immediately. Knight d5, knight d5, rook takes d5, queen b6, bishop e5, long castles. Is that losing? I mean, if it is, it's not obvious. Yeah, bishop d5, now the idea is if I take it, then the knight lands on d5 with very... Maybe it's not even that bad. Rook c8 and then e6. Bishop comes to d6. I just want a castle. It's not like my king is going to be extremely happy after castling with this bishop pointing down here, but I feel like it's still a better choice for me. I think I should trade when I have the chance. I think he probably missed this. It's easy to miss when it wasn't playable on the last move. Yeah. Kinda suspected he may go for this. But somehow I don't believe that it can be that bad for me. Knight c7, I go king d8, and if he takes my rook, there's queen d4 and taking the bishop, which should be good for me. Very interesting game. So I want to go here. I guess. I got b6. Don't see why I should be worried. Ah, then he wants queen a4, okay. Maybe I should be a little worried. Okay, I have to play. I have to play still. Where does my king go there? Oh, I can't think. Don't have time. Okay, that was a mistake. He needed to go king e2. Now I should win. Yeah. Let me see if king e2 is... The line that I was thinking about was king e2 and then b5 and rook takes d7, exactly. Yeah, and then I actually have to interpose with the king in order to escape, which it's not losing, but it's not very good either. Yeah, queen d3 as I thought was very good. And yeah, here needed knight d5 immediately, okay. Huh. This gambit was not bad at all. Rook h7 was better. Knight e5 was possible. And here I need to make a draw somehow. Yeah, king a2. And yeah, now it's winning. The winning line is actually not simple at all though. Queen here. c4, and if this, there's queen c5. And if rook d3, specifically bishop d4 wins. Because he cannot take with the rook. Looks like this should win, but that's actually made him one. Okay. Let's see what the next game will bring. Yeah, we got a few games going still. It's the same guy as last game. Well, he lost this time. Okay, let's just roll it. 10. Playing white again. No, I cannot do 2 e4s in a row. 3. That's b3. That's okay. We will take that. It's a normal glass, yeah. No Real Madrid slander? No, that's okay. It's reasonable. They're a good basketball. What am I saying? I'm watching too much basketball. They're a good basketball team as well, to be fair. But they're a good football team. They're just not as good as some of the best teams in Europe right now. But that's okay. Thoughts on Mavs getting the first pick? Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. But Yeah. That's how it goes. Let's see, how many games are there left? Oh, that game is over. I think the next game is starting very soon. And there's about 1 million players on 3 out of 3. I got black again? Well, then I'm playing b6. Or I should, well, I was gonna say I should play e5 if he allows it. Yeah, never mind. I'll play e5. Okay. Emote only. Payback for Luka? Yeah, for show. Kind of want to start. Okay, let's do d6. I generally have no idea if these moves I'm making are any. This is the deferred solar gambit. This kind of looks like a good kind of scotch opening for black, but without the pawn on f7, of course. Knight h5, I'm allowing knight d5. Guess I got a castle. Ugh. It's quite a yucky position. Yeah, it's gonna go e5, I think. Knight d5. Yeah, guess I gotta go. Knight e4, knight f4 is my hope. Maybe knight e4, bishop g4. Okay, this is certainly sensible. D7, knight e4, knight f4 still maybe. Not the best position I've had recently, and then you guys can interpret that whatever way you want. Bishop g5. I mean, this helps a little bit, but like, I need a couple of moves to consolidate, and then I can maybe start thinking about using my bishop pair for something positive. But for now, I'm just holding on. C3 is logical. I'm turning knight f5. Yeah, this is sensible too. And I feel like I should take rook e8, but we're getting to a point where it's not going to be super easy to win, that's for sure. Yeah, the good thing is that I'm equalizing the game, or getting towards the point where I'm equalizing the game, but it's also getting closer to something that's very drawish. Like here I would normally go bishop g6, queen e3, and yeah, it's very drawish, but can't really do that, can I? This, and I guess I kind of have to. Queen e3, queen d7. This? No. This cannot be, right? Who plays knight f5 here? What? Like, I understand that it works tactically. I'm just saying, like, that's a crazy move to play. That's very strange. Okay, let's go here. I mean, it doesn't lose. But who does that? Okay, he has to go queen f3. Yeah. Or this. Didn't see that. Let's trade queens. I think I can grind him down in this endgame. Maybe I should have traded. I don't know. He's really not putting his pieces on all that good squares, but still quite drawish. Let's go here, I guess. That didn't work. Ugh, I'm just slow. Very slow. Did I lag a bit there? What am I doing? Hoping for knight g4. Okay, that wins the knight. Okay, horrible. Truly, that was a bit of a... I mean, knight f5 is not even a good move. It's just a crazy move. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the best position I've had in the whole game, but yeah, I'll take the win on time. Yeah, there was no way for me to immediately exploit the pen. That was kind of the little bit of the frustrating part about that. Okay, we've like semi-survived the first 4 games. Gotten to a break, but like I'm so out of it that I need... Yeah, I don't know what I need. Rook takes f3. Was actually winning there, I think. Rook takes f3, rook d2, queen b, queen c3, rook c2. Yeah. He was winning. Yeah, no, it's a draw. King g3. Okay. Never mind. A lot of people playing chess still. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I just don't feel good at all. I'm on 3.5, yeah. Which honestly is more than I deserve, considering the quality of my play, but it's okay. Let's oh, I got 2 black games in a row, so I assume I'm playing white next. Let's see, 12. It's 1 out of 4. Yeah, we can live with that. Completely fine. I want to see. I want to see the games from Bucharest. Like, obviously, if I was on my phone, not computer, I would be looking at an app called Take, but no, Fabi's not doing that great, huh? Oh, so he needed to make a draw. I wouldn't go further than just saying that this is complicated. So Duda made a draw. 2 draws. 3 draws. This is interesting. This is also very interesting. King F8. For some reason, that. It's hard for me to understand. Good luck finding knight d1, huh? Is that better than, let's say, knight f1? Okay, that makes sense. But knight c2, I mean, it's a dual threat. That was kind of logical. Derek played bishop d6, which is apparently not good. I'm not gonna be too harsh on that. Okay. I think we're how do I get back to my tournament? Okay, there we go. The age file is back. Who do you think will win the World Cup next year? Norway. We're coming for it all. Yeah, I think Arjun Erguys is the most promising junior. He's a very promising player, but he's not a junior anymore. But I consider myself retired, well, only on bad days. Yeah, everything's great with Mama and baby. So that's gonna be fun. Papa is generally doing very well. Excited, but just today Papa is a little bit tired. Just really annoying to Mama, because, you know, she's the one who's supposed to be tired. I think Norway can beat Italy. Also, we have a little bit of a head start with 2 wins against Moldova and Israel, which, you know, they're expected, but they're not automatic. I mean, Italy is obviously considerably better team than Norway, but it's not a crazy difference. Like, we can definitely beat them at home. Okay, so we got, I think it's 104. I forgot already, but we got 104, and well, emote only even before the game started. That's a first. So we're playing, but Bird's opening is called a Dutch variation for some reason. But it's basically a reversed Leningrad. I had this. I mean, I've had this a few times in Title Tuesday when I happen to draw 104, that is. I can go e5, I can also go e3. Maybe e3. Oh, I guess I should go f5. This line is quite sus, I have to say. But it's okay. I think, like, the extra tempo that I have with e3 compared to the normal Dutch line is, I think it's useful. Okay, so trade makes a lot of sense, I guess. I mean, or makes a little bit of sense. I'm not sure about a lot. Yeah, I mean gf5, bishop c5, here, knight h4, should be good for me. So I'm assuming b6, but yeah, I mean the obvious move is to take with this rook, but I'm just wondering if I should take with the other, just to avoid him gaining a tempo with bishop a6, but I mean, how precise am I supposed to be in a blitz game? That's quite logical. Let's go here and then bishop f1. Maybe bishop no, bishop f6, g5. So he doesn't seem to have any way to kind of particularly disturb my setup here. Now I'm just going king f2 and then king e2. And everything will be hunky-dory. And my advantages consist of like a nominally better bishop because pawns are on dark squares, and a little bit of a space advantage, and some potential squares, some potential weaknesses on the queen's side. Like it's not a huge advantage, but it's a solid advantage for sure. Maybe that's really clever. The idea is this and rook takes e3. Nah, it's nonsense. It doesn't work. King takes and then king e2. I'm untangling quite easily. I can go king e2 immediately. I'm not afraid of this. Maybe I allowed f6 for no reason? was dumb. Didn't need to do that. I still have a significant advantage. I'm gonna go here and then the other rook to f1. All trades over here are good for me. c4 I guess, but then I'm starting to... he's got bishop c5, which is a bit annoying. Maybe I needed to start taking immediately. The bishop c5 idea is quite annoying. Go here, I guess. Fg. Knight f1 seems to protect everything. Knight b7, it's a good move. Rook c6 maybe. Not every move of mine has to be a reaction to his last one. I can also try and think on my own, which I just realized. I think I'll just trade. CD, king e3, it's fine. Yeah, and here I'm getting my knight into the action. Knight g4. Yeah, this is... should be... Usually, king h7 was his only try there. But still, it's still lost. Yeah, I can just bring the king in. b4, I take it. Yeah. So it's just a mopping up job at this point. You're allowed to resign, sir. And you should do it now. Well, he ran out of time. So I have 4.5 out of 5, which is not terrible, but I haven't played Grandmaster yet, so... Is 3404, is that like an all-time record? I feel like Hikaru has had 3400 before, but I don't know if he passed it. Gukesh is losing now? Oh, he's 1 win away. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the dice for the next game. I don't know if I'm playing white or black, so I think it's more likely that I'm playing white. So no, sorry, that I'm playing black. So I'll roll the yellow dice. 19. Ah, it's knight f6, isn't it? It's boring. That's okay. Out of 3 is white. Do you think your experience in adopting young American Japanese Hikaru Nakamura is helping you with becoming a father? I don't know, like, I didn't adopt Hikaru. Like, I've adopted a lot of players online. Now, Ella Carlsen is done with her previous appointment and and she's back. Hey, Ella. Love you very much. Hope you're doing fine. And what's for dinner tonight? Orientari, yes boys. Arin. That wasn't... I'm only getting dinner if I win. Well, harsh but fair. Gotta bring the energy. The energy has been kind of so far. Stakes are high, yeah. You got a couple of games left. Okay, does this guy know Rook G8? No, he clearly doesn't. I mean, most people kind of, or very good players kind of know it, but it's not that intuitive if you don't, that you put the rook ahead of the pawn. And it's the only way to win. If you see this, please buy garlic on your way home. Yes, I shall. Oh my god. It must be a threefold soon, right? His black still doesn't have a way to make a draw, because you can always get to that position again. Okay, so check and play Rook G8. Like, try it at some point. Well, thank you very much. Oh my god. Okay, King F7 there was still not making a draw, but at least making him come back to the same thing. Now, this has to be the only game left. Unless there's a Rook H3 and King H8. Good night. Rook H7 or Rook F3. Okay. I'm sure he can figure out how to mate with a rook against a king. Yeah, so Hikaru's got 5 out of 5. 7 players. 5 out of 5. I feel like that's a little bit less than normal. Oh, it's 637 players, so it's a big field, so apparently not. Should I stream going to the supermarket and buying garlic? Okay. Okay, I'm paired up against Aravindh, and I'm getting another white game. So I got 2 black games in a row, and not 2 white games in a row. So that's okay. And it's turned out we got knight f3 instead of knight f6, which is fine. b6, okay. Let's go for, well, he's going for the double fianchetto. We're both going for that, which I gotta say is a system I quite like. So this. What do people do here? Do people allow... I feel like maybe queen d2 and knight d4 is reasonable. I'm more used to being on the black side of these setups, so I kind of find them a little bit annoying because it's not that easy to... Oh, the idea is to go Rook c5, so maybe this counters that better. I don't know. This is, I think, introduced by Gary many years ago. This rook lift, well, he decided not to, so what do I know? Knight d5 reasonable? Maybe prepare it with Rook c1. Knight d5, knight takes, c takes. actually better there? Probably not. At least now he's wasted tempo with this, so I just want to go knight f4 and clamp down on this square. Knight f4. It's this. I'm gonna go knight d5. Bishop h6. I figured I could go knight d5 still. Knight. And the trick is knight d5. Knight takes d5, and there's mate. Okay, so he wants to take everything and then go b5. Which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I probably don't have much here. So what happens when you play good players? They see your plan and they do something to prevent it. It's quite annoying, I would say. Rook d1, bishop h6 is actually not... I'm gonna have to do this then, but I have absolutely no advantage here. Nada. Takes b5. Very simple. Like, I don't know if I should even take with the queen, e6, knight e3, d5. Okay, it seems a bit more imbalanced than the alternative, which is just to go bc. But then I didn't see any potential for me. There's maybe some knight g4 tricks, like those sometimes can be dangerous in blitz. Okay, that makes sense. I think I want to trade rooks but not queens. At least I get to trade rooks. Like, there's some argument that 2 against 1, I can eventually create a pass pawn and create winning chances that way. It's not realistic, but there's some potential for outplaying my opponent here. You could have prevented it, like queen c5, b4. Still fine. I'm not sure what my knight is doing there. At least I'm preventing, or I mean I was preventing this regardless, but felt like the knight was not doing a lot on e3. Maybe it can go here or here. Who knows? Yeah, I feel like it's not well placed on d4. It's more of a target than anything else. Knight d3, e5 probably, then b4. I think that's reasonable. It's just all about creating that outside pass pawn. Oh, I got a little bit of hope. Like e4 takes, knight c5, and now we got queen e7. He's misplaying this quite badly. Knight f4, queen c6. Maybe I still don't have that much. I gotta prevent d4 now. Guess I'm going back. Queen d4. Oh, I'm allowing g5. Like a total moron. Go f3, I suppose. Bring the knight to f2. I didn't see that. That could be less than ideal. I think I still got resources. What if I take this? No, this seems wrong. I don't think my queen isn't that. My king, sorry, isn't that much danger. Maybe it is. No, I got queen e6. Queen e6, I'm completely fine. Now I got knight f3 and knight e5, and I win. Nice! King h5, queen f7 is made. Cool! Nice little hustle there at the end. I wonder how the evaluation was after knight f3. So I'm actually... yeah, still fine it's fine for me. Here. Oh, I needed to go knight g1. I assume that if I don't allow g5, so I go h4. Oh, I could have gone here. But I'm much better, of course. Oh yeah, already after b4 I'm a bit better. Oh, I didn't get anything. Didn't get this position at all. Yeah, d5 was wrong. No. I'm already the one with more potential. Okay. We'll take it. Wow, Hikaru's got 6 out of 6. New all-time record. I mean, he's playing Jospim next, but after that, if I can continue to win, then we might be on collision course. Where is it? Take the Grolly comb. Yes, indeed. Okay, rolling in the dice again. Ugh, you guys, I forgot to put the dice cam on. I don't have to roll it again, don't I? 19 again. Yeah, I can do that. Knight of 6. Do we have any games left? Okay, these are old games. Come on. Update. God, Bubeliang. He's just making a lot of unnecessary moves. Whatever. What about Buddy? That also seemed to be decided a little bit earlier, to be fair. That one on time? Are there any games still going? Maybe one? Okay, then that's over. Then the round should be starting. Oh, Chess Lover. 0108. Who's that? Oh, and then I get Jospim instead. And I get one. I get Knight of 6. That's okay. Oh, I should probably put on chess. I used to have a pretty horrible score against Jospim, but it's gotten a bit better. Guess now I can go knight of 6 if you go c4. Should be quite reasonable for black. Yeah. d5. Now I think I go d5. I mean, I think I'm just a couple of tempi down in a Tarosh, but Tarosh isn't that great in opening, so should be fine. DC and then knight a5, I think. Seems reasonable. He's playing very fast, as usual, but Don't think I have any reason whatsoever to be all that worried. Knight g5, knight c3, bc, and bishop c4 probably would be my guess. Also bishop d5. Maybe I don't have to trade. Knight here. Yeah, seems reasonable as well. Do have knight b4, bishop b1. Doesn't seem that enticing. Let's just trade then. Bishop d5. Let's go here. I don't think you can take this. I'll just go here. And I have a bit of a bind. I think people are kind of holding these positions in the Tarish, but it's not super comfortable. Got a very nice grip on the light squares. My bishop isn't fantastic, but neither is his. Yeah, I think I should take with the bishop. A6, I guess. Drop the queen back. He wants to go for a quick f4, yeah? Do I have to react? I don't think I do. I think I can just take back like this and be fine. Now I think it's time to start. Okay, I gotta admit that move is slightly annoying. Yeah, let's go g5 before I get rook c3. Should be good. Rook c2. We're both playing a bit too fast here. I really want to get the knight into the game though. c1. Maybe he has good counterplay here. My knight is quite annoyingly out of play. Let's go here. Rook here, I go king g7. Don't see the big problem there. If he takes, rook takes, and then knight c4, my pieces feel a bit loose, but I don't see how he can at least easily exploit it. I have my own ideas later of going like queen f7 and queen h5 or something. But it's all gotten a bit dicier than I would probably have dreamed of. Yeah, I think queen f7, queen g4, no. Queen f7 I think is reasonable. Maybe that didn't do much. This idea now is 5. Should just go e6. I'm losing the thread a bit. Queen g4, there's this. Don't see any special threats. Can I go here? Seems good. Guess I just take back. Where's the win? This, I guess. Queen e4. And let's checkmate. Okay, cool. Big dub. I suspect that I missed queen knight e3 here as well. Yeah, I did. Then e6. Oh, loses to f5, huh? Here. Okay. None of that was remotely easy, so I'm not gonna be super hard on myself for that. Knight c4. Yeah, it was actually equal. Oh, f5 rook h4. Ugh, that's disgusting. I think under the circumstances, that was not bad. And Hikaru's won again, so we're heading for a showdown. 34-08 and 7-game win streak in their tournament. That is quite impressive. FM on 6.5. Snowlord, yeah, he's done well a few times. It's not inconceivable. I don't know if I'm playing white or black. I think the next game kind of depends a little bit on that. If I'm playing white, then I'll certainly play for a win, but with black it's not that easy. Leaderboard is missing me today as well. What a shame. How was it to caddy frisbee golf? Well, yeah, I was evidently a bad caddy because my brother-in-law underperformed quite significantly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Big gift. Maybe that will get you into Title Tuesday. Let's hope so. Very interesting win streak from Hikaru, huh? Okay, I'm playing white. Let's do the dice real quick. It's 12. 12? That's... I've already done 1 f4. I'm not gonna do that again. 14. It's 1 g4. Yeah, that's okay. I can do that. Oh boy. Why does he do that that though. It's a double grub. Yeah. You often, like, I wouldn't say often, but you sometimes get those in freestyle. This maybe. And there, it often is like one of the top lines, but here it is not. I can tell you that much. Okay. So we want some kind of solid setup. Let's go c4. dc, bishop, knight c3, and then e4. Seems too tempting to pass up. Knight c3. We're getting some kind of very, very strange Jubava London with... I mean, this. There's bishop h3, I think. Yeah, he does avoid the trade, but how is he planning to castle? Knight of 3. Knight b4, I think I go king f1. He goes for it. Question is whether I should do this immediately. I think king f1 is fine. It's a very dangerous position for black. Yeah. Guess that's kind of what he had to do. Knight e5, bishop d6. I can take an e4. Ugh, that's really quite yucky for black. Bishop d7, there's queen b3 potentially. Yeah. Really, really bad position for black. I mean, I guess he has to go here. ED, CD, like it's not over, and he's a very good defender. So I should remain vigilant, that's for sure. But objectively, he's in a world of trouble. Oh wow, he's that desperate, huh? I think I just take queen f3. Knight e7 is not playable due to queen f6. Knight e4, d5, bishop e6. Yeah, this is really quite bad. Yeah. Then bishop d5 at the end was the key there. Oh, thought queen e7 and then go bishop d5 at the end, but oh, this actually wins quite nicely. here, and then bishop f4. Ah, king f7, he still fights. Didn't quite see that. Should I trade bishops? Yeah, I don't think so. C7. Like, he's getting like some chances to save the game here. He's doing a good job of fighting on. I have to give him that. But shouldn't be enough. Okay, let's not overthink this at all. King e4. Bring the pieces to the center and push the pawn. I had easier ones there. Okay, that's it. My technique was not perfect, but you know, after that opening it was more than enough. Was Hikaru a good sport? Yes, he most certainly was by playing one g5. Wonder what the evaluation is. Nah, it's nothing crazy actually. Yeah, bishop f5 was bad. Oh, is that bad? Yeah, 95 immediately was. The line was like this here. But here, like, I probably have a million wins, but most fun is this. Bishop c2 and then just queen b5. And if he goes here, again, I think anything wins, but I didn't actually see this. I was just intending. Queen takes b7. But to the front line. Knight c6. Yeah, here. Yeah, he definitely needed knight e7. I mean, it's a really bad position, of course. Here, I didn't actually have an immediate win. Oh, I did. Just knight d6. I was weak. Like, I assume I never blew it, even though... Oh, knight f7. I didn't see that. Knight f5. But does knight f5 win? Knight f4? Okay, that's good. Knight c4. Yeah, I'm just like a little bit jittery with little time these days, but that's okay. So Samunenkov, he's actually quite good. So next game is not going to be easy. And we got a lot of good players on 7 out of 8 as well. So definitely got a few difficult games to go. Can I comment on Gukash endgame? Guess we can open link in new tab. Hikaru's stream opened. Funny. Yeah, I mean Hikaru's won a lot against me recently, so in Title Tuesdays and Freestyle Fridays, so it's not unfair that I got one back. Oh, is this the end game Aravindh has? Yeah, I think this should be drawish. I feel like Maxim held something similar. Oh, Rookie 8 was bad. This is tough. It's probably a draw then. 5, Bishop B8. 3. Oh, the knight is getting trapped. Okay, this was Alaris's mistake. Yeah, he did overthink this a bit. Oh, apparently not. I thought this was the idea, but no, that doesn't work. Okay. Could be. Board is cropped? Really? Isn't the H file back? Samunenkov, youngest GM? I'm not sure about youngest GM, but he was a very young GM, that's for sure. Okay, boys and girls. We also have an official highest rated win on chess.com. Do you guys know that? Nobody's ever beaten a 3408 on chess.com before. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break and we'll be back to play 3 more games. Okay. Let's do the ceremonial roll of the dice. Assume I'm playing black. d12, f5. Well, I need a backup then. Guys, I'm not going to play e4, f5. 13, g6. Okay, that's fine. Will I stream late title Tuesday? No. Yeah, I got a family now. I do, you know, I do neglect them a lot. Which I'm sure, you know, Ella will happily tell you about, but not that much. No, I'm not gonna stream the second one. I'm gonna get some garlic. I'm gonna have a lovely evening with my two favorite people. Okay, let's see what he does. Emote only. This is crunch time. Okay, so when e4, then I have to go g6. It's been a lot of high numbers, like 12s and 13 and 14 and such. Oh wow. If you really want the whole thing, a4 is what people do now. Somebody did that against me in Title Tuesday last week. It's quite annoying. Is he stream sniping? Or he's just a kid who knows theory? I suspect the latter. I wouldn't watch this stream if I was him. So back then, I think he went like a5 or something, maybe not h3. I don't know. Some move of that variety. Then I went e5, which apparently was just losing to bishop a3. So, hoping that I've learned. Wait a sec, 95, bishop e4, knight b6, a5. And bishop b7, there's queen b3. Does that just lose on the spot? No, there's knight f4 there. Well, let's hope this works. Quite shaky. But if it doesn't lose, then I'm doing fine positionally speaking. Got a beautiful centralized knight and not a lot of weaknesses. And there could be potential for a lot of weaknesses in White's camp if he doesn't manage to do something soon. And I think almost certainly I'm pretty sure he missed queen b3, knight f4. I think that's the Shanklin rule, that if there's a move you really want to play, then you should check an extra time if it's possible, even if it looks like there's a refutation. I could be botching that, but I think that's the rule. I mean, now that he doesn't go for any of that, there's not such an urgency. f5 is also quite possible in one of the next moves. Does he want knight f7? I don't think I'm overly worried about that. There's also e6, bishop a3, there's d5. Doesn't seem impossible. I think this is quite reasonable. Yeah, I think I'm doing quite well. So he retreats. Well, at least he has provoked a weakness. I'll give him that. Knight b6, maybe there's f5. Yeah, the fact that e6 is always met by here, maybe? Just, you know, not doing that move doesn't do a whole lot except just protect the bishop. Yet this somehow I wasn't too worried about. Maybe I should have been. Yeah, my king is a little bit stripped of defenders, but no, like a little bit stripped, but I feel like it's quite solid. I mean, I kind of underestimated this. This is not great. F5. Yeah, hope for the best. Yeah. Don't love the way that I've played this. This is annoyingly precise as well. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm actually gaining a lot of counterplay here. No. It's still actually not great. I was a bit too excited to go for this. D2. Kind of worse. Kind of worse after all of this. I mean, I cannot really trade queens. But what can I do then? Here, I suppose? No, I cannot go rook g4. What am I doing? Just total panic. Total panic. Ugh, that didn't even work. I should draw now. Okay. Oh boy. That was a very difficult game. Curious as to what the engine says early. Apparently this is a good maneuver. My position is still kind of compromised. Yeah, I didn't need to save that pawn. Knight b4 I needed to do immediately. Oh, bishop h6. I just thought I'm getting this and rook g3 was better. Queen a8. That's an excellent maneuver. Tending this, and that would have been the best position I had in the game. Yeah, no, worse again. Yeah, engine says it's kind of drawish, but I was still worried. All right. Well, it was a good save. I'll take that. And I suppose I'm playing Parham next. Probably with the white pieces. Oh, Hikaru drew, so he's a little bit lagging behind. That's the red dice, I think, for a white game. Is that a 9? Yeah, it's a 9. That's 1e3, isn't it? Or 1e6? That is not a bad move at all. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he was playing well, and there was not one point in the game. There was not any point in the game where I was better or I had any chances. Ever played 1e3 in classical? Yeah, at least once. In the Olympiad in 2016, in the first game against Anamul Hussain from Bangladesh. Knight f3, I guess. Ready opening quiet system. Because now I play d4. Takes d5. How do you set up here? London, maybe? Who would have thought that one e3 would turn into London? That must be quite rare. a6. Bishop e2, let's see, what, h6? Just wondering, knight h4, bishop g4, that doesn't seem great. Assume h6 is the idea, because e6, knight h4 should be semi-promising for me. Oh, maybe he's just claiming that bishop e2 is a bit of a waste of a tempo. Yeah, so I think d4, g3 there is always kind of promising for white. I guess I'm taking. Bishop d3. This a6 stuff was quite clever. Kind of just gets an extra tempo there. Here. Oh. I don't think he should have allowed that. Now I get a very good setup. a3, I guess. I was sure he was going to play f5. I don't think you want to allow this in general. Now the question of whether I can make something of this is another one. And not an easy one to answer. Queen c2 maybe? Oh, and then he wants to go here. Maybe he just understands more about these positions than I do. Oh. Guess I gotta do this. I mean, you can take a pawn. There's this line like h3, knight f6 back. Maybe that's a... No, that's not a perpetual because I got queen g2 and queen d7 mate. Very complicated now. Okay, he goes for this. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. G5 takes queen G2. It is F6, queen H. No, it's too much. It's too fancy. Okay, I gotta play a bit faster. F6 has to be his idea. Otherwise, this makes very little sense. I think I should go G5 while I have the chance. Rook F8, Rook E2. It's quite solid though. Oh, Rook F7, I got Bishop. I was thinking he puts the knight on F8, but I got this. No, I still got Rook E7. Just doesn't really do much at all. Go here, maybe? I think I should do that. Some ideas of Bishop G4. Rook F5 is interesting, but I think I would give up the queen for 2 rooks and be very happy with that. Let's go here. Don't have much, but I'm slightly better. Rook F7, E5. Should I take that? I think I should. Thinking now I get Rook F1. His knight is somewhat vulnerable, and he has a lot of kind of loose pieces to defend. Didn't really reckon with. Should still be good for me. Queen E7. Don't have time now. G5. Oh, Rook takes H3. Oh my god, how did I blunder that? Still be fine. Okay, I don't have time. This should still be a draw. And push the pawn. Should be fine. The king is close enough. Oh my god, why did I allow that? I'm still okay. Yeah, king comes and now I'm okay. Okay, cool. I think it was decent defense at the end. Yeah. This is a dumb blunder, but... How does this work? Rookies? Yeah, I didn't see that. This is why you leave yourself with more time to see these things. Was it like early on? B5 to A3. Oh, so I did need to play Queen G2. No, G5 and then Queen G2. I just didn't see. Yeah, that's not easy. And here, yeah, it's not much at all. Oh, apparently it is. Rook F1? Why is that? Engines are so annoying. Yeah. Yeah. So luckily, still a draw. So, unless Sokitsa somehow won, I'm still in the shared lead. Oh, Hikaru's got an amazing tiebreak. Ugh. That's not ideal. So I somehow need to win, and for him not to win. Who am I playing? I'm playing, well, who knows, yeah. Probably. One of these guys. 8. It's D5. Or D4. Depending. It's okay. We can do that. So, it's very unusual, by the way, at least with such a big tournament, to have a tie for first on 8.5 with 1 round to go, but that's what happens when, yeah, you got one guy who's leading. It's just making them boring draws. Are there actually any games going, or what? What's going on here? 7-way tie for first. No. Okay, so this game was finally drawn, which means that the game should be starting. Okay, Buddy Pranav, and I'm playing white, so getting D4. Cool. Buddy is, of course, an excellent player. I'm just going for this random Nimzo. He takes. Okay, I'm quite happy to see that. This is one of the lines where I can actually be better sometimes. Go here, I guess. I want to provoke rook e8 before I go knight before I go s3. I think the rook is often like a little bit better placed than on f2, but I have my ideas. I think I should go here and then here. Generally, these positions are more pleasant for white. G3 should be fine. Don't think that's a significant weakness of any kind. Queen f6 is kind of logical, but then he would have really had to look out for f4. e3. I assume any attempt he has here to do something kind of violent is doomed to fail. Like, I don't know if he wants to go ed and f5 or something, but I don't see it. Okay, so he kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say admits failure, but he changes plan. So now the idea is to get this rook into the game. My central construction is kind of if not unassailable, then it's hard for him to do much. I mean, now I got knight d5, which I also think that I should pounce on. It's a very nice square after all. So, but now my position is just really nice. I no longer have that ugly pass, like ugly double pawn. I have a very nice double pawn now instead. And well, this excursion I don't believe in at all. I mean, I got rook h1 and here like hg and rook h1 should win. f6. He hangs on for a little bit. h5 is possible. I can also just go take the material that's on offer, but I feel like that's playing into his hands like a little bit. Let's just... There's also f4, by the way. Like, I generally don't want to allow bishop h3, but it just looks so good. I mean, if he has to go knight back to h3, that's kind of very sad. Oh, I see the finish of the game now. Yeah, I actually see the finish. This is going to be beautiful. Yeah. There we go. All according to plan. Like, his best try there was bishop takes f5, and then he could have fought on a bit. But this is super nice. Yeah, this was not Buddy's game. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, bishop f5. Queen h4. Yeah, just king f1. Bishop b3. He has nothing. And then this. Okay, nice. So, I mean the only one. Oh, Ami Terrible as well could also. So Hikaru is playing Parham, and it is just an absolute. Shouldn't say shit show because it's not a shit show. It's just a crazy position. But it looks to me like he's worse. Yeah, okay, well, he's not worse, he's dead last. So, let's not conclude anything here. Rook f8 just wins. Okay, now g7 wins as well, I suppose. Queen g6. Oh, there's queen c4. Rook d5. Oh, wow. What a mess. Oh, that's a blunder. Okay. So Hikaru loses. So the only one who can really stop me now is M.E. Terrible. Because Parham is way too far back on tie breaks. And I mean, I don't think he's winning this position. I've been wrong before though, but bishop f5, h4, king g4, and then knight b5. White is winning. Bishop b4, just it's good technique just to keep the king boxed in. No, it's not super easy for white to win, but oh wow, he panicked. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it's still winning. Okay, he won on time. So yeah, unless Parham makes up a million tiebreak points, that means that we're gonna win the tournament. It's not the best technique, but still completely winning for white. Ah, okay. He's yeah. So Andrei gets 9.5 as well. Okay. We're probably only a few games away now from the finish. That looks like checkmate. Games do we have left? Oh wow. Okay. Is this a draw now, I guess? A little bit similar to my game from the first round. The queen just cannot get near the king. Oh. King e3 was a pretty horrible move. Papi papita. Okay, just come on. Just take the pawn. What is this? What is this nonsense? Black kind of has to repeat. Yeah, okay. Well, tournament is over. Oh, Andrei can almost caught up with me on tiebreak. But we get the win. Big win. Which means that I'm very soon on my way to buy garlic. And Ella will cook me dinner. And I will not stream the second Title Tuesday of the day. I might play it, but not stream. And then, after all, I think the new Major Cut series golf YouTube videos dropping as well. So I'm not sure, but so for now, I don't care who we raid somebody. I am going to go to the shop and yeah, enjoy life. Bye.